and I'm gonna do at least. So stay here.
That's all right, man. What's up? Get your ass up. Oh, man, you always be tripping. What's going on, man?
What's good, Red?
Hey, man, they was clowning you at work today, man. So? I mean, we watched the video a couple times, but we really couldn't tell if it was you.
Yo, how's your eye?
Oh, it's cool. God damn!
What's up, Op? What's up, Op? Yo, let me get one of them flyers, man. Man, I ain't giving you shit. You better get the hell out of here before Cat Pop come out here. Man, come on, man. Why you gotta be like that, man? I'm trying to come to class, man. Why you acting crazy?
Man, you need to go do that.
Man, I ain't giving him shit.
Man, what? Man, you ain't gonna give me shit. We need brothers to come to class.
Damn, man. Ite me yato me tararo tato. Man, you fucking racist, man. Give me this goddamn flyer, man. You acting crazy, home.
Man, fuck you.
Oh, shit. Tebow, nigga.
What?
Who? Tebow.
Oh, damn, I ain't been to class in a minute. Shit. Oh, shit.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Red? Thanks for the bike. What you got on my ties, homie?
I ain't got nothing. I thought you already collected the tires.
I did, but I want Red's 10%.
Stall him out.
What's up, Red? What you got on my ties, homie?
I ain't got nothing, man.
Oh, yeah. You got something.
I ain't got. Hey, man, that's messed up, man.
Shut your ass up or I knock your ass out.
Yo, Tebow, man, that's messed up, man. Give him his money back.
What money?
You right, man. What money?
Hey, man, why ain't y'all help me?
Yeah, man, I paid my tithes.
Man, that's fucked up. If it was y'all, I would have helped y'all. What about the time he took the tires from me in Zariah's backyard? Oh, that was different.
Man, let's jump him.
Man, sit your ass down, man.
Man, I got mind control over Tebow. When he here, I pay my tithes. But when he leave, I pay my tithes.
Man, damn, man. I should have just paid my tithes, man.
Man, that nigga gonna cry in the car.
He should have paid his tithes.
Shit, real shit.
This shit is endless. What I speak is the truth. I don't care if it's offensive. 12 rounds hit hard, and this shit gon' go the distance. Way to exit cool, but wait till you see the interest. Know that we them niggas when we walk inside the entrance. Put me as the GOAT, you should be honored to get a mention. All my clips is standard, but I still get extensions. Switch on the big 30, sound like when it's spitting. Album so hot, I had to give them an extension. One West till they bury me. Yeah, that's the commitment. Don't trust the soul, niggas purring or they hit this shit. What I speak is the
What's up,
truth.
y'all?
I don't care if it's offensive.
What's up, Red?
Life that I chose, no turning
Thanks for the
back,
bike.
no endless. They don't
You got on my ties, homie.
God damn, man.
What I speak is the truth. I don't care if it's offensive.
God
Life
damn.
that I chose, no turning back. They don't understand when we tell them no forgiveness.
Tebow, nigga. Tebow.
Reincarnation. So you know this endless. I'm solidified and stamped. That's why I walk with a signet.
I wanna do-
Good. Be like, man, that's fucked up. If it was y'all, I would've helped y'all.
All right, word. Man, that's fucked up. If it was y'all, I would've helped y'all.
Blameless. And if you ain't the same, I'm against it. Was born with the shit. The other half, I'm just gifted. 20 on me. Wish a nigga would so I could spend it. Start from the branch, then I ain't at the soil. You got a peer on me. That'll leave your family tree spoil you. Can't catch you, then
Excuse me. I got a question. Somebody give me Romans 13 and 11. I have a question. It's a Ronald car, man. Give me Romans 13 and 11.
Khan, this is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Brother, you need a water? Thank you.
Get down here to class, 1232 North King Street, Wilmington, Delaware.
Shalom, Lord in Christ, to my brothers and sisters, man. Y'all need to come down to 1232 North King Street, where the truth resides, man. ISUPK, Delaware. We definitely representing doing some big things.
202 North DuPont Boulevard
That's
in
right.
Smyrna, Delaware.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Come and be a part of this rising thing that we got going on here in Delaware.
I hear everybody claiming that they love the Lord and love God and all that. Well, get in here and show it. You know what I mean? The scriptures say faith without works is dead. So if you ain't doing nothing, your faith is dead. So get up and do something. What you need to do is get your ass up and get in the class. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing else. You're sitting home wasting time. Wasting time. Everything is going on around you, and you don't know how to compartmentalize these things. You understand? I'm on my way to class right now, like you should be. You know what I'm saying? Class don't stop for nothing.
Piped up till the pipe down. These niggas got a pipe dream. Baby girl, you sweet as ice cream, and I need you. Better believe it. Shit like look my cheeks. Wear your champagne to me. Politician ain't free. I'm about to take them to the creek. They gon' get started to press. People are starving to press. Yeah, the penny, and I'm not depressed. I have them holding chest. Like he having heart attacks. Told them I'm hard to death. I know what I'm seeing, but they don't believe it. Nigga, I'm so much shit. Where would it go? Yes, the people. Like a wild one, prepare for the fallout. One way side, what you talking about? Me and my nigga about to ball out. Me and my nigga about to bow out. Tell them where to go to the fallout. I'm on my job, can't call out. I'm in the wind with it all out. Don't give a damn about the track, regular lose, nigga. You about to lose today. Nigga got moves to make. You can even move, or you can get moved away. Choose your fate. Most of these fools they fake. Ain't got a card to play. Nigga ain't hard to break. You get dogs today, like the brother Sean told the hard way. Nigga wait out of your league. Please believe me. But it don't lie, got all eyes on me. Give a damn what they talking about. Got soldiers ride with me. You know I'm lethal. That's my reason. get it. Yeah. See, they ain't gonna believe it. See, when it ain't know that. So the world can't go there. Ain't no power, I don't know that. Bitch around the table, toe that. Put it up, you know good to go. Hit the ball, you know good to go. It won't smoke, I'm a bitch nigga in my bedroom doing the Tootsie Roll. Big dog, niggas, I'm trying. This is my time. Where the love, where the love. Nigga, my flow in the pie. I know it's gone because I know it's gone because everything focused. In the room, I'll be the soldier. You see my loaded. The feeling, something been showing me spirit. You go and holding me high with it. The leading soul on my shoulder and I see my shoulder and then I'm black. Oh, black. She's being the flip. You grip the real. Fuck your leader, I don't feel it. Fuck your God, I don't feel it. And got the job by the killer. Hold on, let me get the rhythm. Okay, I got it, I'm ready. You crossing like he gon' regret it. I'm steady. Hope it keep it going steady. The definitely certified one west side. It ain't hard to tell. It's hard to say. These people raising nigga better watch yourself. Eating these reps, chasing the blue faces like a dog to rep. And I was so hard to fit. Drop with me, better guard yourself. You know how to keep it, they try to come give me, I'm squeezing, you better believe. Got all eyes on me. Let's go. Give a damn what they talk about. Got soldiers ride with me. You know I'm lethal. I got my reason. And I'm gonna get it. Yeah. See, never believe it. Yeah, man. Damn right. 54 million, man.
Hey. All right, man. Most High Craig. Hey, Shalom Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatuh. To the brothers, Shalom Shemar Thumb by Hashem Yahweh Shah. To the sisters, man, this is ISUPK Delaware. ISUPK started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, under Commander Terry Hanna. You know what I mean? Since 1969, man, we teaching this truth. You know what I mean? The so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American man, the true children of the house of Israel, man. Yeah. I don't know. All right. So you about to get it? That joint ain't clean, is it? I have to take it like a champ today. Let's see. Trying to get like my son with it. And I'm trying to play here. Yeah, come. Yeah, no, it was clean though. All right. Sorry. Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatuh. La Shala.
La Shala. Sorry.
Feel better over it. Mind if I try to fix it real quick?
Yeah. All right, so what we like to do, of course, we like to send up these prayers in the Hebrew and in the English. Salakia, is it more prayers up there? Hey, also Tashiyam, Salakia, sir, if I may. Can you hear me on prayers over there? No, them Jones is not it. These Jones is kind of hard to fix. Slack everybody, bear with me just a moment. I mean, I can work with them. All right. You ready for the Hebrew? All right. One more week. All right. So it's just bad copies. What things you working on? Rock with that. Lock in. Come. All right. I just picked them up. I'm gonna link up with you on the video. All right, this is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. All right, so men of Israel, Amijim. Wapunya Hakwadum, which means to turn and face the east. All right. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakavka.
Malakavka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayaka.
Ratazayaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawal.
Kawal.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Athunanawa.
Thunanawa.
Shoot, I went off the top right there. Lakum.
Lakum.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalapanawa. Kabawafnawa.
Kabawafnawa.
Kasalapnawa.
Kasalapnawa.
Kabawafyanawa.
Kabawafyanawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabaya'aynawa.
Tabaya'aynawa.
Banasaya one.
Banasaya one.
Abol.
Abol.
Hawashaynawa.
Hawashaynawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wa'afapara.
Waha'ala.
La'awalamya.
Wa'alayam.
Amen.
Amen. This is the Lord's Prayer, Matthew 6, 18 through 13 in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven.
Our Father, which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us.
And forgive us.
Our debts.
Our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. All right. This is the prayer for the power of God. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Baba Kashab.
Baba Kashab.
Athunanawa.
Athunanawa.
Hakak.
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 Larapa'ah.
Larapa'ah.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Kal Marawa.
Kal Marawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazariah.
Hamatazariah.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Lahakwi.
Lahakwi.
Hamafi.
Hamafi.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Arakawa.
Awakawa.
Hatama Allah.
Latama Allah.
Garashan.
The Garashan.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
The Wada Aman.
Wada Aman. This is the prayer for power in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. All right. This is the prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Rakanawa.
Rakanawa.
Wa'asha'ala.
Wa'asha'ala.
Wa'abayah.
Wa'abayah.
Sapari.
Sapari.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
The Wada Aman.
Wada Aman. This is the prayer for Israel in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. All right. This is Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hari.
Al-Hari.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izari.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Ayathan.
Ayathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Rabgalka.
Galka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamark.
Shamark.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yimyanka.
Yimyanka.
Yawamam.
Yamawam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ayakaka.
Ayakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Walayala.
Walayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makaurai.
Makaurai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Afnapashka.
Atnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza Afka.
Taza Afka.
Waba Wa'aka.
Wa'aka.
Ma'aita.
Ma'aita.
Wa'ai. I'm alone.
I'm alone. All right. This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help comes from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade.
The Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore. All right. This is Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al Damayalaka.
Al Damayalaka.
Al Takarash.
Al Takarash.
Al Tashakwat.
Al Dashakwat.
Al Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Al Yabyaka.
Ayayabyaka.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Imaka.
Imaka.
Yaira Yumbu.
Yaira Yumbu.
Sawadah.
Sawadah.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Amara.
Amara.
Wakawa.
Wakawa.
Wanakakira.
Wanakaki.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala Ayasakar.
Waya Ayasakar.
Sham Yasha'al.
Sham Yasha'al.
I would die.
I would die.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Now I Tazawa.
Tazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakabra.
Lakabra.
Ayaka.
Ayak.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakawafu. Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashimi Aya.
Wayashimi Aya.
Mawa'aba.
Mara'aba.
Wa'agari.
Wagari.
Gabal.
Gabal.
I'm a one.
Ayawan.
I'm a lot.
Awat.
Palashat.
Palashat.
I'm Yeshabia. Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gamashawar.
Gamashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadyan.
Kasaya Sara'ah.
Kasas Ayara.
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Kayashwan.
Kayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadu.
Ba'ayanda Ara.
Baya Unda Dara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La Adam.
La Adam.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nada Yamuwa.
Nayamura.
Kaira.
Kaira.
Wakazaba.
Wakazaba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakatazalmanai.
Wakatazamana.
Kal Nasiyakamwa.
Kal Nasiyakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amara.
Amara.
Naya Rashad.
Naya Rashad.
Lanawa.
Nayawa.
Na'awa. Allahayam.
Allahayam.
Allahayah.
Allahayah.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya Rakah.
Lapanya Rakwa.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Saba Ira Ya'ira.
Taba Ya'ira Ya'ira.
Wakalaba.
Wakalaba.
Dalahat.
Dalahat.
Harayam.
Hayaram.
Khan.
Khan.
Daradakma.
Daradakma.
Basa Irika.
Basa Irika.
Wabasa Wapafta.
Wasa Sapaka.
Tabahalam.
Dabahawam.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Payaham.
Kuala One.
Kualawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakashwa.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabahawa.
Wayabahawa.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Wayakapara.
Wayakapara.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Kayata.
Kayata.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labaka.
Labaka.
Alayawan.
Alayawan.
Al.
Al.
Kal.
Kal.
Ratazal.
Ratazal. All right, this is Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Salakia, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still,
Be not-
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
Thine
enemies make a tumult,
enemies make a tumult,
and they hate thee have Salakia, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consoled against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
and let them cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal and Ammon,
Gabal, and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
with
the inhabitants of Hyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur
Assur
is also joined with them.
is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children a lot.
Selah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
at the brook of Kishon,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They have became as dung of the earth.
They became dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like Zaed,
and like Zaed.
yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah,
as Zabah,
and as Zamuna,
and as Amunah,
who said, let us take ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of God, Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power,
Oh my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stubble before the
as a
wind,
stubble for the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that men, Salakia, that they may seek thy name.
that they seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
Oh Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou. Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the Most High.
Art the Most High.
Over all.
Over all the earth. Over all the earth. It's 12. It's 12. All right. Sorry. That's right. That's right. Shot him. This means it's been seated. That's right. You got it. Good work. There we go. All right, y'all probably can hear me now. I think we in there. Hey, shalom, sis. All right.
That's wild.
Yeah, he's wild. I'm about to just.
I'm
you know
talking
what I
about
mean?
how I look. I'm trying to feel like I'm bunched up.
No, you straight, son. You straight. You straight.
Oh,
Just
man.
a lot of it.
Yeah, Tazaya, the water again.
Real. Yeah, you can take it back there. Officer Isaiah, they'll get that all squared away for you back there. We got all types of vittles out the J, man. Listen, man, what's that Christ? All right, so where we left off at? We in Leviticus. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, we moving along, sir. We in Leviticus now, man. And so he's talking about the burnt sacrifice, and I know we had touched in on chapter 2. You know what I mean? It was talking about Aaron's sons and the burnt sacrifices. We talked about a lot of stuff last week. You know what I mean? But we're gonna go ahead and continue on.
Did we go to verse 4?
Yeah, kind of. Did you mark it?
No, I just remembered.
Yeah, because we went down to verse 4.
Chapter 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're gonna be picking up in Leviticus chapter 2, starting at verse 5. You know what I mean? And yeah, that damn right. Hey, shalom, thumba shemi ashah says, yeah, we was in Exodus for a minute, talking about the daggone tabernacle and the curtains and the rods and calls, but talking about all different types of stuff, man. I was like, man, when we gonna get off of this part right here? You know what I mean? But now we in the burnt offerings. Now we in the offerings, you know what I'm saying? And that sweet savor, you know what I mean, that we used to put up, you know what I mean, for the Most High. And how we talked about how, you know what I mean, people thought they was feeding God, man. they thought they was quenching his appetite. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all they took the law for in the latter times when we began to just break the law so crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why Christ had to come, man, because we didn't care about what that was all about and what that all represented. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to go ahead and sin. You know what I'm saying? But we got up out of that, man. Now we have grace, but we don't have grace that it may abound. You know what I'm saying? You know, your Christian pastor, he's living off of grace. You know what I mean? He's just like, as long as I say, thank you, Jesus, and I believe, you know what I mean, that I'm good, I can continue to do all sorts of abominations and teach other people to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what we do here. We hold each other accountable to this law, to these law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? You got anything you want to say on that, man?
Wow, sir, you pretty much brought it out heavy.
That's man Christ, man.
It's well, I do have something to say.
That's right. Get it in, man.
And so it's almost like, when a parent is talking to their child, like I have to tell my son constantly, how are you trying to tell me about something that I've been doing before you were
Good
even
night.
born?
How about that?
So it's kind of like that, parent-child relationship. We don't know exactly what the Lord needs. We should just do, what he's told us to do and what we do know, judging by his word and his scriptures.
Heavy point, because, the Most High is our Father. You know what I'm saying? And we are his children. So just like you said, we should just do like we did. Like, we are examples when we dealing with our kids. That's an example of the relationship that the Most High has with his children. You know what I mean? And you should look at that. When your son is being disobedient and he doing it, guess what? So is our forefathers, and so are we. You know what I mean? And we have to learn. Sometimes we got to learn the hard way.
Right.
What they say, a hard head makes a soft behind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with the children of Israel, man. We are stiff-necked. You know what I'm saying? And the only way we're gonna learn is by getting our butts wet, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's happening right now in this captivity. And it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. It has to get worse. Because we ain't ready for the kingdom right now.
At all.
We is not ready for the kingdom right now. You know what I'm saying? We have to get bruised and battered. We got to be tried in the fire. You know what I mean? So we can come out like fine gold. You know what I'm saying? That's that right there. So I'm gonna pick it up. You know what I mean? You want to give it a shot?
Do it next week.
All right, man. I got you.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That's why I'm like trying to find them days. I'm right on.
I got you. Yeah, wow. just study. You know what I mean? Throughout the week, just like practice the words throughout the week. Keep reading over the alphabet. And take them prayers and just like really read through them. Just keep reading through them.
But that's actually what I'm gonna get what you want.
The
actual.
This joint right here.
Kind of.
Yeah, no sweat. You got one more week, man. Y'all heard that, right? All right, Most High Christ. All right, so we're gonna kick it up. This is Leviticus chapter 2 and verse 5. All right. Wa'am manaka al hamakabath kwarabanak salaf balawala bashaman matazah thahaya. What was that? Right? Let's see. All right, let's stop at 12. What was that at just now? Okay, Thahaya, verse 6. Pathawath, Atha, Pathayam, Waya Tizakwath, Ayla Alaya, Shaman, Manaka, Hawa'a, verse 7. Wa'am, Manakath, Marakashath, Kwarabanak, Salaf, Bashaman, Tha'aisha, verse 8. Waha Ba'ath, Ath, Hamanaka, Ashar, Ya'aisha, Ma'ala, La Yahweh, Waha Kwara Yaba, Al, Hakahan, Wahagayasha, Al, Hamazabak. I like that. I'm going to find out what that is real quick.
Yeah, let me know.
Hamazabak.
That's a nice name.
Yeah. 9. Waha Rayap. That might be somebody's name already. Waha Rayam. Hakahan. Mana. Hamaka. Ath. Hazakarath. Oh no, Hazakaratha. Waha Quataz. Oh, so like Waha Quatayar. Hamazabaka. Asha. Rayak. Nayaka. La Yahweh, verse 10. Waha Nawa Tharath, Mana, Hamanaka, La Aharan, Walabana Yawa, Quadash Shayam, Quadashim, Ma'ashiyah, Yahweh, verse 11. Chal, Hamanakah, Ashar, Thaquara, Yabawa, La Yahweh, La'ah, Tha'aisha, Kamataza, Kaya, Kal, Sha'ar, Wakal, Dabash, La'ah, Thaquatayarawa, Mamanawa, Ashar, La Yahweh.
All right, this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 2, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
And if they, Salakia, and if thy oblation be a meat offering, bacon in a pan, it shall be of fine flour, unleavened, mingled with oil.
That's right.
Verse 6.
Making that what now? What we making that right there? That fried meat.
That's what it sounds.
You know what I'm saying? We frying that lamb. Fry some chicken. Damn right. You daggone right. Exactly. You got to mingle it with that oil. You know what I'm saying? And when we say mingle, like understand what we're saying here, man. We dip in that. That thing is mingled. That thing is surrounded.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come.
We washing that chicken.
Get that microphone.
Man, we get the chicken clean. We get that chicken clean. The Lord is, it's like the Lord is specifying here.
Yeah.
Showing black people that this is a black man's book.
Yep.
And he's showing you right here. He said, when you get that and prepare that meat, pause, right? Listen, he's telling you, yo, you get that fine flour. I know what you're talking about. And I'm old school. I remember back then we used to, I think you said shift the flour. Sift. Yeah, right. There you go. I used to do that flour like that, like the brother said. And he used to shake it, make sure they get it nice and fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get all the lumps out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My great grandma used to do this up every Sunday. You know, I used to see her do it. She had one of them, I guess one of the machines that have get the flour real fine. And how she made it. And it takes all the air out of the flour and makes it real good eating. Good.
So it can get all up in the crevices and all in. Right.
And next thing you know, she might wash it with an egg or something, get an egg base on it. You know what I'm saying? Make it get egg wash.
Y'all daggone Southern country folks. Y'all know how to do all that stuff, man.
On top of that, she didn't skip the seasoning with the salt. And we gonna get more into it. The Lord seasoning.
Good.
Flavor.
Yeah. The bitter herbs.
Right. You go to a function, you can tell someone who need to put seasoning on the food. We always talk about on Facebook, right?
Right.
We all talk about it on
social media. They're daggone the pressure. We know. We seen them. We know about you. We saw you. Like I ain't eating that. How many times have you went to a daggone what they call them potlucks?
Right.
Did you really eat at them potlucks?
No.
Or do you just eat your people's food? I've been to potlucks, if I may. I've been to potlucks, and they'll have, we had a macaroni and cheese. Remember I told you about that, babe? They had a macaroni and cheese challenge. Was you there at that time? And this chick put macaroni and cheese in a crock pot. And she talking about she make the best macaroni and cheese. I said, nobody want no mac and cheese soup.
Right.
Nobody want that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Our mac and cheese flew off the tables. It was gone, man. You could cut that macaroni and cheese into blocks.
Right. You know what that is? That's your spirit.
Damn right.
Spiritual about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Even down spiritually, we know what season, what's not season,
right?
What to eat, what not to eat.
Yeah.
It's spiritual about it.
I'm not eating no chicken. I'm not eating no fried chicken from Esau at a potluck because they wash their chicken with soap. Or they might just not wash it. They just take it out the pack and throw it in the fryer. You don't know what they do. They greens. You don't know what they ain't cleaning greens like they supposed to. That's why they don't cook them.
It's like on top of that, they keep cats and dogs all over the house.
Oh man. I seen that. Yes, we know about you. We saw you. We saw you. You talking about you wanted? Oh, Scruffy, you wanted to help cook with mommy today? Huh? Nah, man, you better get Scruffy up there. Yeah, it's like no, you keep that mic with you, sir. You know what I mean? No, you too wild, man. I know how you get down, sir. But it definitely does. It definitely does go into cleaning and preparing it as well. You know what I mean? And how they separated the meat. You know what I mean? From the clean meat, you took that meat, you put it on this side of the table. You know what I mean? Like all that is in the preparation of this, and then they go on and say seasoning it and so on and so forth. Go ahead.
If I could,
go ahead. You got it.
I was watching something, and the oppressor was on YouTube saying that you shouldn't wash the chicken or rinse it off because you can get salmonella. Trying to say that when you splash, it can get all over the particles or speckles, droplets, whatever he said, can get everywhere. And then you got brothers and sisters that will see that and believe everything that comes out of the devil's mouth.
Good night.
And then stop washing their chicken.
Daggone.
As if
you really gonna get something.
And the last thing I have to say, like every time my rib cooks, like anything like lamb or something like that, she always washes it and like soaks it in that like water and what's that, like lime, and it makes it so it's not so tough and it tastes a lot better. It's not so gamey. So the Lord was right about this. We should be washing and rinsing our food off and making sure it's clean,
right?
And less blood in it.
Cleaning all that blood off. Exactly. Absolutely.
What you bringing out is her teaching that she was brought up and raised and saw that the older ladies and the older women in that generation was teaching the children how, or the girls, you know what I'm saying, how to become women by preparing things and showing them how to wash things, showing them how to get things prepared. And which is a great thing, which today's women, and I'm talking about the generation after, but you can tell the separation of the generation and what they've been taught to each generation. Yeah. It's getting weaker and weaker as time goes on. Right. And today's generation, our sisters doesn't prepare the food like the older women.
Right. Man, listen, if I may, man, like, what's crazy? It's heavy that you say that, and we're going to definitely go on, but you got to understand, there was a time where they actually told them how to grow. Right. You know what I mean? How to garden and how to do stuff like that. If that has gone away, imagine what's going to go away next. You know what's going to go away next? Is the cooking. Right. You know what I mean? And the preparation and all that type stuff. Because now, and you can DoorDash anything. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can DoorDash whatever you need and get whatever you need and then just leave it up to Big Mama and your older aunts and them to cook. Now I'm pretty sure it's in some places where they still teaching the young, but that daggone technology and that daggone YouTube, it's hard to pull your child away from that to be able to have them sit down and watch how to do certain things. Right. You know what I mean? So they're gonna get it off of YouTube. You know who they're gonna get it from? They're gonna get it from that one chick that's taking the raw macaroni, putting it in the daggone pan, throwing a big old stick of butter on top, pouring milk, and then pushing it in the oven and thinking macaroni and cheese is going to come out like that because they want to watch and learn everything from TikTok and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So big mamas, you know what I mean? Big mamas, y'all still out there, and the aunts and y'all grandmamas and all out there that's still teaching y'all daughters how to do it. Shouts out to you. You know what I mean? Shouts out to you. Keep doing it because y'all are necessary. You know what I mean? Because when we come out from these street corners, we want a good home cooked meal. we don't want that, you know what I mean? We don't want Kraft macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no what's stovetop stuffing or Purdue or what's we don't want no shake and bake.
Hamburger help.
That's taking it back right there. They don't even know. Y'all probably don't even know about no shake and bake. Shake and bake. All right, go ahead.
Where we at? Verse 6.
Yeah, go ahead.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 2 and verse 6. Mm-hmm. Thou shalt part it in pieces and pour oil thereon. It is a meat offering.
We chopping up. We taking the legs, taking the thighs. I'm a dark meat type dude, man. I like dark meat.
You gonna need yourself a 8-piece.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Daggone right. You know what I mean? Cut off the leg. What you want, a quarter? You want a quarter? You want a half? What you want? You know what I mean? Cut them pieces up. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's about separation of the chicken, right?
Right.
Get a whole chicken, you know what I'm saying? Cut the wings.
Yeah.
Get the legs.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Get your breast. Get the back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People throw it at that back. That back got some good
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. I like gizzards. Hey, ain't that right, baby? I like some fried gizzards. Give me some gizzards. Give me some neck. You know what I mean? Some turkey neck. All that good stuff. You know what I mean? And make some good stuff with that. Go ahead. Huh? You know what? I've been down there before. You know, a lot of my family's from down there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You know, I had to break out of the city boy taste. You know what I'm saying? You got the real flavor when we went down there. Now, unfortunately, we done also got into some crazy stuff going down in South. You know, they make all types of stuff like chitlins,
hoghead cheese,
hoghead. I used to eat pig feet. Remember they used to make pig feet. You know what I mean? But that chitlins, used to smell it. They used to, I'm so glad we found this truth, man. Get away from them things, man.
You know how many buck whippings like that? I refuse. I threw a whole plate of chitlins on the floor because I said I wasn't going to eat it.
Daggone right.
I don't care. It was the best buck whipping out there. Any day over chitlins.
I'm ready to tell you, don't mess with the chitlins, man. You
don't
don't even talk trash about chitlins down there, but like they stink. I clean them good. I don't know what you're talking about. Now my chitlins, I clean them good with the vinegar and the juices and the berries. I don't know what else they use, but
they use a lot of vinegar and what else they use? Vinegar, and then they go outside and wash them. You gotta wash them things about 10 times, and they still don't get all of that. And then you cook them.
Now, I see, look, I'm right over there smiling like, I don't know what y'all talking about. I used to love me some chitlins. Yeah.
So like I couldn't my last point, but I've been to a hog killer, and I see what they do with the hogs. You know what I'm saying? And I also was raised in the country, so I also saw how pigs themselves was not only eating crazy, but they also eat the dead on their own inside of the pig pen. Mm-hmm. So I know what they were doing, and back then I couldn't stomach the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't stomach the whole thing, eating chitlins.
And then you're gonna eat the intestine. That's what you're gonna do. Like that, the pig is eating, it's dead, and you're just gonna wash it and eat it. Nah. Nah, buddy. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And if thy oblation be a meat offering, baken in the frying pan, it shall be made of fine flour with oil.
Wait a minute.
It said it.
Wait a minute. What version are you reading? You must be reading the New Translation.
This is King James.
This is the King James version. Let's read that again.
And if thy oblation be a meat offering, baken in the frying pan.
So you mean to tell me it was frying pans back in the Old Testament times, man? I thought everything was modernized. Because they love to say that. You know what I mean? No, that's not what it meant. The frying pan was a synonym for something else. It's frying pan.
You know what it is, right? There's a scripture on that. It says, there's no new thing under the sun.
Daggone right.
There's no new thing under the sun. Just because we don't see it, but that doesn't mean it wasn't once before.
Right.
There was so many civilizations that was high in that technology, whatever, and they found nuclear reactors back then that had years on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I do know for a fact that this cities that was modernized was probably way better than what you think of America, right? You know what I'm saying? With us, especially down in the Mayas and the Aztecs, how they had irrigation systems and electricity. Schools, you know what I'm saying? In their cities. And since we think it's normal to start seeing lights and cell phones and all this technology, we think it's we hit them.
Right.
But we probably just babes into the technology and what it was back then.
Right.
Like we don't see it because the Lord destroyed these civilizations.
Yeah, you don't think it was some technology that they had that's way better than what we got today? I'm pretty sure it's something that hasn't been recreated. You know what I mean?
But our people gotta realize, you know what I'm saying? It was civilization was at that peak, like Egypt and all these cities at that peak. But the Lord sent other people to come here. Or he might have sent other nations to come here, or he might have destroyed this himself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they brought it back to like in the wilderness. And they did like a complete reset of the whole thing. But it wasn't no technology.
Right.
There wasn't no cell phone, no TV. There wasn't no electricity. So you had to go back and rebuild again.
Well, I tell you what hasn't been recreated. That pillar of fire by night and the pillar of fire, a cloud by day. That ain't been recreated.
Not yet. Independence Day came close.
Ain't it right?
Not yet.
Hosea in Christ. Now, the next verse is going to talk about how you're not supposed to put any soap in a cast iron pan. Go ahead.
That is hilarious. It's like, if I could ask you a question. The cast iron pan, how do you wash yours?
So I don't touch it. I let my wife, she can tell you how she clean that thing. I know they don't get no soap in that thing. You just clean it, right?
Right. Because it'll rust.
It'll rust.
And then kind of like put oil on it afterwards. Okay.
Yeah. You clean it. I know I cleaned it hot though. You know what I mean? Soon as I'm done, like get
so
it,
everything come off.
It come right off.
Yeah, keep it nice and like.
Yeah.
Because if I could, I'm noticing that like these other pans that aren't cast iron that are coated with like what's that stuff that they have Teflon and all.
Yeah. We have
it starts coming off, and they were saying that
you definitely gotta get rid of it.
They're finding it in people's systems.
Yeah.
And they don't know what it's doing to people, but it's probably causing like cancers and stuff. So
yeah, we have some cookware that is like you can't if it has a scratch in it, like you might as well get rid of it.
Right. So
because
I'll be going
that
off
stuff,
cast iron from this point on.
Yeah, it's the way to go. It's the way to go.
I mean, like it's not only just in cast iron, it's also in silver.
It's in what?
It's in silver as well.
Kind.
So I mean, you deal with an evil God with the master.
Right.
You understand? And you gotta think about it, man. He's all about the nuts of his money. So he'll do anything and everything. Make sure you go either more cookware or go to his doctor.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they want you to come to the doctor and get all the radiation you want to keep.
Right.
Get all the pills and diabetes and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Metformin, get the shot. It's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they want to keep the numbers down as well, because they feel like they can keep the population down by killing you and different things. That's how they are good with that. You know what I'm saying? But they can keep constantly coming back with high blood pressure, diabetes,
right,
kidney failure, lung disease, and all this other stuff. That's money in their pocket because they're making tons and tons of money off of it.
You know that's a heavy point because that's why the scripture says when a wicked rule, the people mourn. Like we mourning right now because they're in cahoots with pharma, you know what I mean, and that's how they're able to get their bread. Right. It's by making you sick, and they worrying about numbers, so they want you to die. You see what I'm saying? They worried about there being too many people on the earth, so they want you to die. You know what I'm saying? So that the next group come in and so on and so forth. But when the righteous bear rule, the people shall rejoice. You know what I mean? Didn't it say even the trees shall rejoice? Let's say something like that. Everybody is going to, because we're going to have everything the way it's supposed to be. There's going to be complete order for like we are their salvation. Like people understand that our salvation is the Most High and us getting our kingdom, but we are their salvation. Absolutely. Us being in rulership is their salvation. You know what I mean? So if you want to know if a heathen can be saved, yes, he can be saved by being under us.
By being a slave.
Am I wrong, sir?
If I could. If I could, sir.
Right.
You brought out a heavy point. And like Officer Tazai was saying, like they just want to keep you coming back for money. If you notice that if you ever had like a water heater in your basement and it was an old one, that thing could last like 30, 40 years.
Right.
They make even appliances and other stuff, like the industry makes stuff not to last, so you have to keep coming back. They make even your car with a whole bunch of gaskets and plastic parts. So when your engine gets hot, that stuff breaks. You have to get it serviced. That's not something that's done by, accident. Oh, it's plastic. It's easier to manipulate. Forge this. That. No, it's easier for it to break and for you to bring your behind back to that, that dealership or that appliance store and go get more and more and more. They're making stuff not to last so they can control you by having that, that steady stream of income. They want us to just be, tamed consumers.
Right.
That's what they want us to be.
We're the best consumers.
Absolutely.
Right. You got it.
Kind of one concert. I'm gonna reread verse 7 if that's right. I love that frying pan.
Yeah.
Verse 7. And if thy oblation be a meat offering, baken in the frying pan.
In the frying pan.
It shall be made of fine flour with oil.
That going right.
Verse 8. And thou shalt bring the meat offering that is made of these things unto the Lord. And when it is presented unto the priest.
Wait a minute. All right, go ahead.
He shall bring it unto the altar. And the priest shall take from the meat offering a memorial thereof, and shall burn it upon the altar. And if it is an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord.
That's right.
Verse 10. And that which is left of the meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons.
Say what? Say that again.
That which is left of the meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons.
So after we burn that thing, and that thing smelling real good, who's eating it?
The priest.
The priests.
Aharon.
So where did we get the idea that we cooking for Jesus? I mean, we cooking for God. We cooking for Yahweh. So that Yahweh eat it. Like remember, there's a story in Baal and the Dragon in the Apocrypha. Have you read that?
Concept.
I love that
This
story.
Is the one with the powder on the floor.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite stories, man. You know what I'm saying? They was thinking that their gods that was made of clay was eating the food that they prepared. You know what I'm saying? So where do you think that we got that idea from? We got it from the oppressor. We got it from the heathens, because they was cooking these things and they made this big old feast. And the king was like, "Listen, man, Daniel was messing with him." He was like, "Hey, man, what you think happened to the food? What you mean what happened to the food, man? I got the mighty dragon is eating it." He was like, "Oh, for real? All right, no sweat. Wait until tomorrow, and then if the food is eaten, then I'll believe you." You know what I mean? And he went and sprinkled powder all over the floor. King came in, opened the door, like, "Glory to Anaman." I don't know what he said. He said something like, "Glory, look at the food." And I mean, they mangled the food. The food was mangled everywhere. And Daniel just cracking up laughing. And he like, what's going on? He was like, "Look at the footprints. The priests been coming up from under the daggone table, and they eating the daggone food, man."
They was chowing down.
They was them and their family. And what did the king do? He killed them and their families. Because he played them. How many times did that? Like, gotta read about. That's how you know that the Apocrypha is part of the scriptures. It's many stories in the Apocrypha that link right up. Like, all you hear about is Daniel in the lion's den. You know what I mean? When you read the stories in the Bible. But you got to understand something led up to that king. And you understand, the king actually loved Daniel. You know what I mean? He actually he had a relationship. He was cool with Daniel because Daniel was so wise. You know what I'm saying? God.
No, you bring it every corner. Also, with that said, right? Just want to let people know that the Bible is not in chronological order.
No, it's not.
All right.
No, it's not.
People think it's Genesis and it goes straight through, but it's not in chronological order.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was one of the most heaviest things that I ever learned.
Learn kind.
You know what I'm saying? Because your pastor would tell you that, it starts from the beginning, and you got to read it all the way through. That's how it is. From Genesis, it's all the way through. Just read it straight through. But when you read, but not realizing that the Bible is not in chronological order.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That helped me realize that, you know what I'm saying, these are books that was put together, you know what I'm saying, but these books were put in a different time frame.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, that scripture is talking something here a little, there a little, that's how you put the Bible together.
Right.
That makes perfect sense, because when you read that, you were talking about the dragon, the Apocrypha, right? When you read that piece stays
so much so
before Daniel even came to where Daniel was at.
Right.
Or before or after things happened with Daniel.
Come.
So they'll let you know what's going on at that time.
Come, because there's even scriptures in the Apocrypha that even talk about some of the things that was mentioned during the time of Exodus when we was coming out. Some of the some of the curses. And the best one, you know the one I like, the darkness. Oh my gosh, man. Yo, oh my goodness, man. I remember when I first read that, sir. When I first read that, I was like, I ain't never heard about this. Where's this part? I ain't see this in the 10 Commandments with Charleston Heston. Like that if they need to redo, you know what I mean, that joint and put that in there, man. Nah, it's got to be a way, man. It's got to be a way, man. Well, I'm gonna write it.
So like, if you do that, then you would have to tell the people that the apocrypha is real.
Yeah, well, they gonna find out one way or the other.
I know, but then you would have to go against the whole Roman Catholic.
You daggone right. Yeah.
They would have to incorporate it.
Well, actually, no. The Catholics actually have some of the apocrypha in their Bible.
I know.
Yeah.
They do. But the mass majority.
Yeah.
That they control.
Man, they don't read it anyway. They don't read it. They don't read it. It's all right. They're gonna be like, this guy's a liar. They just, I mean, if you can take trees and build the ark, come on, man. You know what I mean? Ain't that what they did in the movie Noah?
They did.
They had freaking trees building the ark. And I'm supposed to believe that? I mean, come on. Come on, man. Come on. I might as well have that one beast. Remember in the book of, I was showing y'all in the book of, what's it, Joshua? That one beast that came out from the waters just to lift the roof and unlock the doors so the animals can get in. We might as well put that in. You know what I mean? So, go ahead, you got it.
I was just gonna say I gotta find. I wrote that precept down, but there's a place where Paul quotes directly from the Apocrypha, and that's another way that like you see a lot of the priests and the prophets, they'll say as it is written,
right,
letting you know they got it from somewhere else. Where what Paul said came directly from the Apocrypha. So when they try to say that the Apocrypha is not canon or however they want to put their little term on it,
right,
you got the New Testament quoting from it. So how is it not? So your brothers are absolutely right about that.
Oh yeah, the best one I use, and we can go right and move on. But the best one I like to use is the Feast of Dedication.
Exactly.
There is no description of the Feast of Dedication in the older New Testament.
Right.
It's only in the Apocrypha. If I can search some more, maybe it is somewhere else, but I only seen it broken down in the book of Maccabees. I mean, it was Maccabees. Yeah, Maccabees. That's it.
That's all it is. It's not. You don't see it.
Nowhere.
You don't see it anywhere. Even Christ told you to celebrate it, but I don't see Christians celebrate it.
Oh no, they don't do that. They don't do
Christ
that.
celebrated the Feast of Dedication.
If you try to go ahead and try. I know we got some Christian family members. Go ahead and try to tell them to celebrate any of the high holy days in the Bible. Tell them to keep Passover. I keep Passover. We call it Easter. No. Don't do Easter. Do the Passover. You know what I mean? Don't do Christmas or Thanksgiving. Do the Feast of Dedication. Do a Hanukkah. Get your shofar. I mean, God damn, I can't think of the word right now. The menorah. Get your menorah. Put the candles in it and light it. That's what the Jewish people do. Which you want me to get a yodel too? All right, now you. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and try it. Go ahead. Here's your assignment for the week. Go, because the 15th is this Friday. This Friday is the blowing of the trumpets. All right. Go and try to convince your Christian family members to keep this high holy day, and see what response you get.
Don't start no trouble.
No, I want to start the trouble, man. I woke up and chose violence.
Listen, Christ came here. He ain't gonna start no trouble.
Go ahead, tell them, man. It's on a Friday. Tell them to take off work like they do for their birthdays. You know what I'm saying? Tell them to take off work and come eat with your people, man. It's gonna be good food here. Say, you making the beans, man? I say that on TV. The generals might show up.
You know Christ came to bring families together.
Listen.
You know what scripture say? Christ came to put what?
A sword.
Mothers against daughters.
Right.
Sons against fathers.
Right.
He didn't cause trouble in any family and stir them up because he wanted conflict.
Well, look, we'll put the Bible to the test and see if it don't separate you from your mother. See if it don't separate you from your father.
Add that piece right there.
See if it don't. You know what I mean? And if it do separate you, then guess what? The Bible is real.
There you go.
If you go to your mother and you go to your father that's in the Christian church and say, listen, y'all need to take all work and keep this daggone high holy day, and they say, get thee behind me.
Right.
Then you got to know that this book is real, man.
That's all that. You add that
right
to the assignment too.
Good. All right, God, the assignment is complete.
I accept that.
All right, Most High Christ, Most High Christ.
I accept that. Christ said it.
He did. He definitely said.
He said, "Not my Jesus."
Not my Jesus. Yeah, no, you're right though, sir. You're right. Oh, shouts out, man. Things Christians say. You know what I mean? Little shameless plug is going to be popping off this week, man.
Oh,
Make sure you check it out.
You know what we should add to that?
What's that?
When Christians say they sing along with that song "Try Jesus" as if they could ever.
Good.
Because
don't try me.
Christ is a man of war, just like his father.
Right.
So try Jesus, you coming up short 1,000 times 1,000.
Damn right, man.
All right, Salaki, where were we?
We had 8. We was in 8. No. Salakia. We was in 10.
Verse 10. Okay. And that which is left of the meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons.
That's right.
These words are so small.
So yeah, we got the same book.
It is a thing most holy of the offerings of the Lord made by fire.
It's a holy thing, man. What we going to do on the 15th? Savory food. Exactly, man.
That 15th is coming up.
That's right.
What's left over? What's the food down here?
Right.
We're going to eat.
We're going to eat it.
We're going to eat it.
Right. That's right.
And it's on a Friday.
It's on a Friday.
It's
on a Friday. You know what I mean? We're going to be up in here having a good old time. Eating, drinking, and being merry. You know what I'm saying? Kum Yasha Allah. You know what I mean? We going to be in here having a good time. And that's what we always had. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's like your Thanksgiving, except it's not an abomination to the Lord. You know what I mean? You know, I know my family they love to get together. Family love to barbecue, don't they? They love that July 4th barbecue. You know what I mean? They love to do all that. Well, how about you stop doing that and just do it on the Most High's holiday? And guess what? You'll actually get favor that way.
And Salakia, can you refresh my memory? The blowing of the trumpets. If you could tell me real quick, what that came upon that why was that celebrated again? Or excuse me, kept?
You know what?
We'll get into it later.
We definitely gonna get into it because we're gonna do a whole class on that on Friday. So y'all make sure to tune in on Friday because we're gonna give a full breakdown of the blowing of the trumpets. You know what I'm saying? And that's we're gonna hold that for that.
And on top of that, all the Lord's high holy days, even listen, all the Lord's high holy days also commends or brings together community, family.
Right.
And on top of that, it's a big party. You know what I'm saying? It's a way for us to get together, drink, commune, have fun with each other, just like you would do on the Esau together. We'll be all been here eating righteous food that's of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord will see it as being well-being.
Right.
All the other holidays, the Lord is upset with abominations. And he don't like the aromas that come up there. Nor he like any of this music y'all be playing around that time. You know what I'm saying? He hates that. He hates those feast days that our people celebrating that. Christmas, Thanksgiving, the 4th of July, Labor Day last week. Everybody gonna go out there and do Halloween, trick or treating a little bit. He hates them days. Right. He hates them. He thinks disgusting.
That's what the scripture say. He despises your feast days, man. And what? Again, like we said, I know, Salaki, you're right, man. But it's so heavy that you bringing that out, man, because it's like that's the one thing that we would rather have than to have our kingdom.
Right.
We would rather have the oppressors' high holidays. I can't even say high holiday. They're holidays. You know what I mean? Which is supposed to be like holy day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
and you know what it is? Another thing too, on the weddings.
Oh, good night.
In the Apocrypha, Tobit, they tell you how there was a wedding for almost damn near a month.
Right.
They partied for almost a month up in the drum.
Everything we did was in. We listen, man. We get down.
That's spiritual.
What holiday? What holiday lasts for 8 days? Tell me.
Outside of the.
No, I'm talking about in Esau's kingdom. Nah, you want to know why? Because he wants to say, get them picks a swinging. Get back to work. You know what I mean? Where do you really party? Like, even in their biggest holiday, Christmas. One day.
And if I could, Their holidays commemorate and celebrate killing and defeating us. Even Christmas is rooted in when they defeated the Moors in Spain and Granada. Even that has something about defeating us. Thanksgiving, the defeat of us.
Right.
Their holidays are about war and celebrating conquering us.
And you know what they did a lot of these holidays too? They commercialized them.
Right.
They're still hiding the hidden truth behind why they're celebrating it.
Right.
They don't give us as a nation the true understanding of it because they commercialize it. They think it's a day of family getting together.
Right.
But they don't realize is that Thanksgiving was a time when they used to get it in Native American Indian. Our brothers wanted to get at. We finally cut his head off, decapitated him. And you know what I'm saying? And on top of it, they scalped him.
Right.
And you know what they did then with the heads of the Indians? They kicked them up and down the street or the block.
Good night.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Not just the grown-ups, but also they taught their kids. And they train their kids to hate Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like they do today. When they go behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying, the oppressors at your job, they smile in your face and think they all cool with you, whatever. They behind closed doors teaching their children, man, don't be like these people.
Right.
We better than these people. You understand? Well, our leaders, Christian leaders, will teach us, Blacks and Hispanic Native American Indians, love everybody.
Right.
Love everybody, because Christ loves everybody.
Right.
Christ don't want you to be racist. Christ wants you to be able to love everybody.
He wants you to be, we are all equal. You know, that's because they still fighting for rights in the Christian church. In the Christian church, they still fighting for their place. So that's why in the Christian church, they teaching you to be a good citizen. Like you can't, even in the daggone church, you can't even dress the way you want to dress. You got to come in there and you got to put on the shirt, the tie, the suit. You know what I mean? You got to look like something presentable. If I came in there, rocking what I want to rock, coming there with shorts,
right?
You know what I mean? Coming there with my t-shirt, with my, Yeah. And I come in there with shorts on, you know what I mean? With Tim's, you know what I'm saying?
They said come as you are, though.
Nah, man, they say come as you are for the first day. For the first day, come as you are. Yeah. But after a while, you got to start to show that you something.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's when they start to recognize you. When you coming in there with a suit on. You start coming in with a suit and now you're righteous. You know what I'm saying? Now we need to start getting this brother ready to be a deacon.
I was reading
usher.
Yeah. Right. I was reading the book of Romans, how the Most High gave us what we doing today. We see the ISUPK, right? We increase the prophet of the Lord. The Most High gave that knowledge and that information to the Christian pastors first. You know what I'm saying? And I was reading that inside the book of Romans. And I was going back and reading. I like just reading. And how they didn't keep that love for the Lord in their hearts.
Right.
Knowledge of the laws, keeping commandments. They went against it. You know what I'm saying? And they went toward their lust of their hearts. And that's the reason why you see that the Lord had to go to another place and pull brothers out of the hood together to put their spirit on them, just like he put them spirits on the pastors. But these spirits that he put on these brothers in the hood, we went to the struggle. We know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We want what's better for our people. And that's the reason why our people have to realize that you see these brothers like you come off the street as being, drug dealers, hardcore, whatever you may call us, you know what I'm saying? We were once on that side, but we would, dead stick up boys or selling drugs to our people. And we saw the wrong of that. Now we got to bring our people back to the laws.
Right.
Because we see as a recent problem that our people are mentally and emotionally and all types of, you want to put the notions, whatever you want to call it, right? We all destroyed. We as a nation as a whole, and we want better. And the leadership should want better. But like you said, they all got their undermining false pastors. They all got their undermining reasons of why they do things because they caught up in their lust. It could be for homosexuality. It could be for the money. It could be for being at mega church or whatever they may want to do, like TD Jakes and all that, right? They all have their personal lust that you want to continue to keep Black people underneath.
Right.
Underneath our oppressor, keep us, like I said, keep us out from our true power.
It kind of one kind, and that's a heavy point because you got to understand they know about us. They know that the Most High, that we are the children of the Most High. They know that we're the greatest people on earth, not just because we can jump, shoot, swim, do everything better. Well, maybe not swim, But we could do a lot of stuff better than they can.
Well, Slovakia, we saw Aquaman at the Montgomery Borough.
Well, it took him a while to get there, but he got there. You know what I'm saying? The way he dove into the water, you could tell
he wasn't a swimmer.
Now the way that one Esau, when he dove in the water, that boy Michael Phelps, when he ran away from us,
Dang.
that boy he had perfect form. He cut the water. I ain't seen no splashing in him.
I'm gonna put mercy with that brother Aquaman right in Montgomery. The brother was trying to conserve his energy.
Well,
he got over there. He was up the can.
He definitely did. It took him a minute though. You saw how he came off the deck. He got off the deck and he broke up. But to my point, they know who we are. And what you were saying was heavy is because the scripture said, and we read the prayer every morning. You know what I mean? They are confederate against us. They don't want us to know who we are. And this is they have taken crafty counsel against us. And that crafty counsel is what has been put in place to make sure that we are homosexuals, to make sure that we are drug dealers, to make sure that our women are just whores, you know what I mean? And some of our men are whoremongers. The reason why my brothers is killing brothers because they're not even teaching that a man can have multiple wives. If a man understood that and a woman understood that, there would be a lot less men in jail. There would be a lot, and if a man understood brotherhood and what adultery really is, there would be a lot less men in jail. There'll be a lot less single parent homes. You see what I'm saying? Because our law, and they so like if I may, sir, they don't want us. They don't want us to understand, and that's what comes out in the book of Judah, chapter 5 and 20. It's talking about how they knew. They said, listen, man, if there's any iniquity in this people, if these people are keeping their law, statutes, commandments, you better leave them alone. But if they're not keeping their law, statutes, commandments, that's when you go after them. Okay, Salakis.
No. You right. It would be a lot more brothers in jail than it would be no murders.
Right.
The brothers don't understand the concept of morality. Our people try to base their whole decision off the lifestyle of the heathen as the precedence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
All these blades bang. You understand? The oppressive customs, they all bang the point. Right? Even now, don't believe my words, but even Christ said himself, man, said he came not to destroy the law.
Right. Or the prophets. Right.
Christ believes everything that the law states, right? So the laws came from the Most High, right? So even in Deuteronomy, the 21st chapter, verse 15, man, it said a man has two wives, one beloved and one hated.
Right.
You understand? And I want this heavy topic right here, man. Listen, I got to break down, I want to break out the camp, but this right here is so crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Black man wouldn't have to go look for another rib, another woman, if he didn't hate the one he already had. And why did he hate her? Because some fact the Christian church had made her to a monster, but she can think that she's 50-50 in a relationship. When the scripture clearly tell you in 1 Corinthians 11:3 that the man is over the woman.
Right.
It sound like 50-50. You know what I'm saying?
Well, also,
and on top of that, a woman does have the power to persuade men because you know why? Because she's able to create war.
Right.
Men have no war for them. You understand? She can definitely make a war. And that's what you have in these streets. You see brothers killing one another. That's a war.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Big wars have started over women. You know what I mean? And here's the thing. Here's the thing you also got to understand too, is them believing that whatever thing that he doesn't like about her, he can then put her away.
No.
Like there's that, and that's in the world. We believe there's a scapegoat.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the issue that we have in the world. We believe that if she is no longer pleasing me the way she pleased me, I can just get rid of her and get me another one. You see what I'm saying? And that's what the problem. If you understood that once you lay with that woman, she is yours forever, then maybe you might make a better choice in the woman you choose. Maybe you're not just going to be taken by a big butt and a smile. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're going to want a woman that's going to be a little bit more conservative, more willing to turn. What they say, like they say in the world, you give a woman a house, she make a home. You know what I mean? You give her some meat and she'll make a plate. You know what I mean? But that's what you want to look for, a woman that's whose price is far more than rubies.
But what I'm saying, even if that law right there, right? Even brother did go over there and he hated his woman, that law was stipulated to make sure that if he had children with her, the first son that he had with her, then all his possessions belonged to that first child. You know what I'm saying? And he couldn't go away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what. depends on it. But it also made brothers realize, man, you gotta make a better choice.
You gotta make a better choice, man. Like we here in the UPK, we are held accountable to this. You know what I mean? Because listen, man, listen.
I had that.
I'm gonna be straight up, man. It's people that's going to see, oh, we can have multiple wives, and they going to jump in head first. They going to jump in head first, and then you're going to really know what it means to be with a woman. You're going to really know because the generals is going to get you straight. The generals ain't going to allow you to come out here and you know what I mean, be all crazy. Lord be with you. If you want to jump in head first and get you multiple ribs, man, listen, I'm cool. You know what I mean? But Lord be with you, man, because I'm going to tell you, listen, women is something to deal with, just like we are something to deal with. You know what I mean? But it's all about making the right decision. You got to make the right decision. And guess what? When you make your bed, you got to lay in it. That's what it is. You know what I mean? So it's a wrap. Once it's done, it's done. You know what I mean? What they say, what goes on in the dark must come to light. It's going to come to light. Damn right. It's a beautiful thing.
Go out there and get multiple reels, whatever, and you just try to turn it forward. You gonna understand that the Lord sees this.
Damn right.
The Lord honors marriage. You know what I'm saying? The scripture said, "No man, don't tear apart what the Lord has put together."
Right.
Paraphrase. But guess what, man? When you get these multiple reels, understand, man. You should have waited, like the rules in the UPK. You know what I'm saying? You should have waited. You should be more disciplined. You should get an understanding behind the whole meaning of getting another reel.
Right.
No two men is wiser than you. That way you got to pull their coattail and ask these questions, man.
Right.
Get some pointers first. Get an understanding. Knowing that it's going to be double and everything. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you got to put work into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's work. It's not going to be no easy tag. You think just because you got on the reel, it's going to be easy. No. She going to have things that she wants you to do. Both of them going to have things she wants you to do. And you going to have to travel. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no need you going to get yourself it's just me. It's just me. I'm not planning on getting another rib if she's staying in California. It's not possible. I'm not doing it. I mean, brother, this is my opinion. If you want to go do that, that's on you. You want to go travel, you understand. You got to get her due diligence. You got to give it to her. You know what I'm saying? And you can't just say, you have to go in there and please her. And you got to do some traveling.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, you create a family in California. Now,
good
you
name.
got to travel from East Coast to West Coast.
Yeah.
You got to put time into it. You got to figure out when you do it.
Right.
It gonna be time constraints on it, and you gonna have to figure out when the time is gonna come, what you gonna cut off, and what you gonna do, or you gonna put yourself through all the necessity or necessary things to get the job done. I mean, do some more sleep.
Right. And don't, if I may, sir, and I know we going in on so we gotta finish up in a minute. That's the alarm probably saying, all right, y'all, wrap it up. Wrap that shit up. Listen, man, don't be weak. You know what I mean? You're gonna do it, be a man about it and do it. You know what I mean? Don't be trying to be sneaky. Don't be lying. Don't be going behind. Don't be trying to say, oh, you know what I mean? Do you have another woman? No, I would never. I would never have. Meanwhile, you got a whole family over here and you just sitting there lying. Don't be weak. If you willing to lay down and have another man, go, yeah, I got one, and it's none of your business. You know what I mean? It's none of your business what I'm doing over there. You know what I mean? That's what's got going on over here. You worry about what I got going over here. If you want to be a man, handle the consequences that might come with that. You know what I mean? You chose to make the bed, lay in it. You know what I mean? Lord be with you. Lord be with you. Lord be with you. All right. Was any more on 11? Yeah, we went all the way. How we get back? We just be. How we get there, man? She's scribing. She was scribing. Take that one. Say no, just
That's hilarious. All right, where are we stopping? Verse.
We at 10. Go.
And that which is left of the meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons. It is a thing most holy of offerings of the Lord made by fire.
That's right.
No meat offering which ye shall bring unto the Lord shall be made with leaven. For ye shall burn no leaven, nor any honey, and any offering of the Lord made by fire.
All right, man. We ain't putting no bread in there. You know what I mean? That just wouldn't make any sense. You know what I mean? We frying with the flour. You know what I'm saying? And mingling that meat. You know, pause. But we making that good. But any questions? Shalom, sis. No questions? No questions? Let me see what we got. We at 12. Yeah, we might as well. We went to 12:30 last time, but you know we could cut it. We could cut it right there. All right, no sweat. All right, well we could do all the prayers then. That's why we do that. All right, so we just stopped here at verse 11. You got a pen? Yeah, let me see that. All right, and we're gonna be picking up at verse 12 next week. That was a good class, man. We got a lot of stuff that was broken down. You know what I mean? Like I said, tune in Friday. Well, tune in every day, of course. You know what I mean? Definitely, you got Monday, you know what I mean? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all tune in to ISUPK Delaware or, you know, General's classes, the Black Watch, of course, on Monday, Cross the Line on Thursday. And things Christians say, man. We about to get our first episode popping off on Sunday. So make sure y'all tune into that. You know what I mean? I think we got a battle going down for that, for the kickoffs. You know what I mean? For the inauguration.
I'll be there to read.
The inauguration knockout. That's what we're going to call out. You know what I'm saying? I forget Officer Tashian, who we said we got, you know what I mean, lined up. But this is going to be an amazing new show that we bringing out to the UPK, man. You know what I mean? Got approved by Captain Josiah. And it's going to be something else, man. Things Christians say. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. You know what I mean? 6 o'clock on Sunday. You know what I mean? Lord's will. All right. So with that, man, let's go ahead. Not the one. Sorry.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. Mashallah.
Mashallah. Sorry. Sorry.
We doing all the prayers for the Lord.
Yeah, we're going to do all the prayers. We got to talk. How about some of y'all shop rock up?
Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah.
Amen. Want to come salute the sword? To us, sir. All right. All right. So we're going to send up these prayers.
That's a good one.
It's, I got it. Oh, it's another one over here. I got it. What's that one under here, Jim? The little deck. You pull 500 more down all the way?
Kind of all
right. I'm going to say the Hebrew and English. All right. Men of Israel, Majim. All right, which means to stand. All right. And then Wapanya Hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. All right. All right. Is it? No, straight. Well, it is kind of like not too hard, but yeah. Straight back. All right. So we're going to send up the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew and the English. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwithka. Thaba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawal. Hayah. Bashamayim. Latananawa. Lakam. Cal. Yawam. Wasalakmanawa. Kabawafnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawafinawa. Wala'ah. Thabiya'aynawa. Wanasayawam. Abol. Hawashaynawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wathaparawa. La'awalumya. Aman. All All right, but we said in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread. And forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. All right, this is the prayer for the power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Baba Kasha. Lathana Hakat. Larapa'ah. Kal Makala. Wakal Madawa. Hakat. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakat. Lahakwi. Hamathi. Hakat. Araka'awaf. Atama Allah. Lagara Shun. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Tawada Aman. In the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. All right, this is a prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Barak Onawa. Wayasha Allah. Wa'abayath. Sapari. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Tawada Aman. In the English. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. All right. It's Psalms 121. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahahariam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isariah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Ayathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayasan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Marka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yemyunka, Yawamum, Hashamash, Ayakaka, Wayarak, Balayallah, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rad, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza Afka, Wabuwa'aka, Ma'aita, Awalum. In the English. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills. From which cometh my help. My help coming from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee. Will not slumber. Behold. He that keepeth Israel. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade. Upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee. From all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore. All right, this is Psalms 83. Alahayim, Al-Dama Yelaka, Al-Thakarush, Al-Tashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Al-Yabyaka, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al-Aimaka, Ya'arayamu, Sawada, Wayatha, Ya'ai Tazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amaru, Lakawa, Manakaki, Magoya, Wala'aya Sakar, Shamya Sha'ala, I would die. Kaya. Nawa Tazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Ayaka. Barya. Yakarafa. Ahoya. Idawam. Wayashimi Ayu. Mawa Abba. Wahagari, Gabal, I'm a one, I'm a lot, Palashat, I'm Yashabia, Tazawar, Gamasha War, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawai, I'm so like Hayawa, Zerawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasaya Sara'ah, Kayabian, Manakal, Kayashma, Nashamadu, Ba'ayanda Ara, Hayawa, the Man, La Adama, Sayathamba, Nana Yabawa, Ka'arab.
Ka'arab.
Wakazabah.
Wakazabah.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakatazalmanai.
Wakatazalmanai.
Kal Nasiyakamwa.
Kal Nasiyakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Marwa.
Nayarashah.
Nayarashah.
Nanawa.
Nanawa.
Na'awa.
Na'awa.
Allahayam.
Allahayam.
Allahaya.
Allahaya.
Sayatamwa.
Sayatamwa.
Kagalga.
Galga.
Kakwash.
Kwash.
Lapanya Raka.
Lapanya Rakra.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Saba Ira Ya'ira.
Daba Ira Ya'ira.
Wakalaba.
Kalaba.
Dalahat.
Dalahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Dawadatma.
Dawadatma.
Basa Irika.
Basa Irika.
Wabasawa Pathka.
Basa Atka.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'a.
La'a.
Stop. Panyahum.
Panyahum.
Kualawan.
Kualawan.
Wayabakwasha.
Wayabakasha.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawah.
Yahawah.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabahowa.
Wayabahowa.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Wayakapara.
Wayakapara.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Kaya'ata.
Layada.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawah.
Yahawah.
Labaka.
Labaka.
Alayawan.
Layawan.
Al.
Cal.
Cal. Ratazal.
Ratazal.
Right. That's the one right there.
No.
All right. What we say in the English? Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
And hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted.
And consulted.
Against thy hidden ones.
Against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
They have said.
Come.
Come.
And let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
May be no more remembrance.
May be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
For they have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
The Hagarenes.
Gabal.
Gabal.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
Amalek.
Amalek.
The Philistines.
Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
The inhabitants of Tyre.
The sword also is joined with them.
Who is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children a lot.
They have hope in the children a lot.
Salah.
Selah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sarah.
At Sijabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of
At the
Kishon.
brook of Kishon.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red.
Make their nobles like a red.
And like Zaed.
As like Zaed.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes.
All their princes.
As Abba.
As Abba.
And as Amunah.
As Amunah.
Who said.
Who said.
Let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
The house of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a will.
Make them like a will.
As a stubble for the wind.
As a stubble for the wind.
As a fire burneth the wood.
As a fire burneth for wood.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
The flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
For their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble.
In trouble.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
That thou.
Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
All right. Sorry. I'll wrap this up. All right, sisters, be seated for a second. Men of Israel, we want to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat, Amayim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Barakatum, Yasmatah, sorry. Sisters, name. All right. Heal like that. All right. Connect them hills, man. It's like they doing Wizard of Oz. Yes. All right. Men of Israel, we're gonna get a sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat, Amayim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Alatham Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shamar Alatham Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah. All right, and that's Lord, in the name of Christ, watch over me. All right, guys, Matah, dismiss. All right, anybody want to get oil poured on their head? I mean, however you want, sis. If you want to get a little oil on it, you two are. We got oil.
I got to go to Home Depot before we get to the school, so I'm about to eat right over there.
Well, I'm gonna need you up here for the oil too. Officer Taziat, you come up for the oil too? Where's the prayer? The anointing prayer. Oh, she left. Did you want oil, baby? Anybody else? You want what? Anybody want oil? All right, no sweat. All right. No, I ain't even in the class. So lucky.